Hello students, in previous class we discussed about the lenses and the terms related to lenses. In this class we are discussing about the behavior of rays when they are incident on a lens. So today now we are discussing about the behavior of light rays when it is passed through a lens that can be understood by observing its behavior in the following situation. So what we are discussing? We are discussing about the behavior of light rays when that are incident on a lens. Okay. So the behavior of light ray when it passes through a lens can be understood by observing the behavior in the following situation. By observing the following situation, we can understand the behavior of light rays when it passes through the lens. Okay. Now we will discuss about the situation 1. Okay, first situation. What is that first situation? First situation, a ray passing along the principal axis. Any ray passing along the principal axis is undeviated. What is that first situation? Situation 1 is nothing but ray passing along the principal axis. Okay, once you observe the figure 90A, this ray is passing along the principal axis. So any ray passing along the principal axis undeviated. Okay, so this we can observe in figure 90A and 90B. In 90A biconvex lens is there, in 90B biconcave lens is there. So here first ray is passing along the in biconvex lens, the ray is passing along the principal axis. It is undeviated. That we can observe in figure 90A. Next, in figure 9b, what we can observe? This is biconcave lens. Here the ray passing along the principal axis. The ray passing along the principal axis is undeviated. Next, situation 2. So what is that situation 2? Ray passing through the optic center. Okay, so any ray passing through the optic center also undeviate. So here in figure 10th A and 10th B we can observe what is that. Here in figure 10th A, that is biconvex lens. Here the ray is passing through the optic center. So the ray which is passing through the optic center not deviate, means not changing its direction, means after falling on the lens also it follow the same path, not changing its direction. Next, in figure 10th B, what is this? This is biconcave lens. So in this biconcave lens, the ray passing through the optic center. Incident ray is passing through the optic center or not. Okay, so any ray passing through the optic center, it also undeviate, means the ray passing through the optic center, this also not changing its direction, means it follow the same path after falling on the lens. So what we learn? Ray passing along the principal axis, this does not deviate. At the same time, in situation 2, the ray passing through the optic center is also undeviate, means this ray also follow the same path. This situation 2. Now we will discuss about situation 3 and 4. Okay, sorry, now we will discuss first about the situation 3. So what is that situation 3? Rays are traveling parallel to principal axis. So situation 3 is nothing but rays are traveling to the principal axis. We know that the rays passing parallel to principal axis converge at the focus or appears to be diverged from the focus as shown in the figure 8th as shown in the figure 8th C and 8th D. Okay, so here, so in this figure 8th C we can observe that is biconvex lens. Here all the rays are traveling parallel to principal axis. Okay, parallel beam of light falling on the biconvex lens. After falling on the lens, it converges at one point. That converging point is focus. Okay, so we know that the rays are passing parallel to the principal axis, converge at the focus. Okay, Next, once you observe the figure 8b, here the parallel beam of light, okay, these parallel rays are falling on the biconcave lens, okay. After falling on the lens, then what happened? That is diverging, okay. Biconcave lens is diverging lens. So here the parallel rays after falling on the lens, that is diverging. If we extend the divergent rays backward, that appears to be converge at one point. That point is focus, okay. That point is focus, okay. So here what situation we are discussing? Situation rays traveling parallel to the principal axis. What is that situation 3? Situation 3 is nothing but rays traveling parallel to the principal axis. We know that the rays passing parallel to the principal axis converge at the focus, okay. So the rays traveling parallel to the principal axis converge at the focus or appears to be diverge from the focus as shown in the figure 8c and d, okay. Next, if we allow the light ray to pass through the focus, which path does it take? Okay, if we allow the light rays to pass through the focus and does take which path? Okay, so here what is that situation for? Rays are passing through the focus. The ray which pass through the focus, which will take a parallel path to the principal axis after the refraction. So the ray which pass through the focus, which will take a parallel path to the principal axis after the refraction, okay. So here situation 4 is nothing but rays parallel to the focus, okay. Light ray obey the principle of least time, okay. Hence the ray passing through the focus will take the path parallel to principal axis after the refraction. So that showed in figures 11th A and 11th B. So in figure 11th A, the ray passing through the focus, okay, incident ray passed through the focus and falling on the biconvex lens. After falling on the lens, then what happened? That is refracting, no? That refractor rays are parallel to principal axis. Next, in figure 11th B, the incident rays fall on the lens. So if you extend the incident rays, that appears to be coming from the focus. The incident rays falling on the lens after falling on the biconcave lens that are parallel to principal axis. Happen when parallel rays of light falls on the lens, making some angle with the principal axis, okay. So what happened when the parallel rays of light falling on the lens, making some angle with the principal axis? Let us observe the following figure. When the parallel rays making an angle with the principal axis and falls on the lens as shown in the figure 12th A and 12th B, the rays converge at a point or appears to be diverge from a point lying on the focal plane, okay. So what is focal plane? Focal plane is a plane that is perpendicular to the principal axis at the focus. Once you observe the figure 12th A, here some rays are there. These are parallel rays. These parallel rays are falling on the biconvex lens. So these parallel rays are making an angle with principal axis. Yes or no? Yes, these are making an angle with principal axis and fall on a lens. This falls on a lens. These are showed in the figure 12th A. And after falling on the lens, it is undergoing refraction, no? After the refraction, that all converge at a point. So that all converging at a point. So that point is called as focal plane. What is that point? That point is called as focal plane. What is the meaning of focal plane? Focal plane is the plane perpendicular to the principal axis at the focus. So focal plane is nothing but a perpendicular line drawn to the principal axis. Here with dotted line, the point of here the incident rays are falling on the lens and converging at one point. No, from the point of convergence, draw one dotted line onto the principal axis that is perpendicular to the principal axis or not. That is called as focal plane. Focal plane is a plane that is perpendicular to the principal axis at the focus. Next, figure 12th B, biconcave lens is there. Here also some rays, parallel rays falling on the lens. These parallel rays are making an angle with the principal axis, okay. So after falling on the biconcave lens, then what happened? These are diverging. Okay. Now extend the diverging rays backward. If you extend the diverging rays backward, that appears to be converge at one point. Okay. So from the point of convergence, draw one dotted line. That dotted line is perpendicular to the principal axis. Okay, that is called as focal plane. So focal plane we can say like this. When the parallel rays making an angle with the principal axis fall on a lens, as shown in the figure 12A and 12B, the rays converge at a point or appears to diverge from a point lying on the focal plane. So focal plane. What is focal plane? Focal plane is the plane that is perpendicular to the principal axis at the focus. Now we will discuss rules to draw the ray diagrams for image formation by lens. Okay. Now we will discuss the rules related to draw the ray diagrams for the image formation by lens. So let us learn a few basic rules to draw the ray diagrams to locate the position of a image. Okay. Now what we are discussing? We are discussing the rules to draw the ray diagram for the image formation by a lenses. So let us learn about the few basic rules. So these rules used to draw the ray diagrams to locate the position of a image. So for drawing the ray diagram, first to find the position and size of the image formed by a lens. For any position of a object on the principal axis, you need to follow the rules mentioned below. Okay. So here we are learning the rules to draw the ray diagrams to locate the position of a image. Okay. For drawing the ray diagram and find the position of a image, for find the position and size of the image formed by a lens for any position of a object on the principal axis, you need follow the rules and mentioned below. So in first chapter we discussed, with the help of concave mirror we will get different types of image. For the different types of images we drawn ray diagrams also. Here also to draw the ray diagrams, that the formation of image by lenses, we have to follow some rules. Okay. So for this, for drawing the ray diagram, we have to find the position and size of the image formed by the lens, and position of the object on the principal axis, we need to follow some rules. Okay. First, locating the position and find the size of a image, we need 2 rays out of the 4 rays that were mentioned in situation 1 to 4. Okay. So to locate the position and to find the size of the image, we need any 2 rays out of the 4 rays mentioned in the situation 1 to 4. Okay. To locate the position and to locate the size of the image, we need 2 rays out of 4 rays mentioned in the situation 1 to 4. Okay. First, select a point on the objects placed on a point on the principal axis. First, we have to select the point of a object. So where the object is placed. Next, draw 2 rays that were chosen by you from rays mentioned in the situation 1 to 4. So here first we selected the position of a object on the principal axis. No. So from that, select any 2 rays. Okay. Select any 2 rays out of 4 rays to draw the ray diagrams. Now extend the both rays to intersect at a point. So after drawing that ray diagrams, from that we chosen 2 rays. Now extend the 2 rays to intersect at a point. This point gives the position of a image. This point gives the position of a image. Next, draw a normal from the point of intersection to principal axis. So now draw one normal from the point of intersection to the principal axis. So this length of this normal represent the size of the image. So observe the following diagram. They represent the image formation by convex lens for various position of object. Okay. So here with the help of lenses also we will get the image. For that image formation we can draw the ray diagram. to draw the ray diagrams for the image formation by lens, we have to follow some rules. What are the rules? Means first we have to select the position of a object on the principal axis. Okay, after selecting the position of a object on the principal axis, we have to choose any 2 rays out of 4 rays. Okay, situation 1, 2, 3, 4. In that we discussed about 4 rays. Now from that 4 rays, choose any 2 rays. Okay, and draw the 2 rays and extend that the 2 rays till the 2 rays intersect. Okay, extend the both rays to intersect at a point. Okay, so this point gives the position of a image. From the point of intersection, draw one perpendicular line onto the principal axis. Okay, this line is explaining about the size of the this line is explaining about the size of the image. Like this we can draw the ray diagrams by using these rules. Okay, now we will discuss about the following diagrams. What are that? Means they represent the image formation by biconvex lens for various position of object. Okay, so here we will discuss the image formation by convex lens for various position of object. Means in first chapter we discussed, in front of a concave mirror we place the object at different places. When we place the object at different places, then the image is also formed at different places. Means if you place the object behind the C, image will form between F and C. If you place the object on C, image will form on C. If you place the object between F and C, image will form beyond the C. If you place the object on F, image will form at infinity. If you place the object between P and F, image is formed is virtual image. Like that we discussed, Here also, if you change the position of a object, then what happens? We will get the image at different places. So first, object is at infinity. What do you mean by object is at infinity? So in this class we are discussing about the image formation. Okay, we will draw the ray diagrams for the image formation by lens when the position of a object is changed. First, the object is at infinity. When the object is at infinity, what type of rays falls on it? You know that the rays falling on the lens from the object at infinity are parallel to a principal axis. Okay, so when the object is at infinity, we know that the rays are falling on the lens are parallel to principal axis. So we know that the rays falling on the lens from a object at infinity are parallel to principal axis. Means when the object is at infinity, the rays are traveling parallel to principal axis and falling on the lens. Then converge at a point focus. Means a point size image is formed on the focal point. This we can see in the figure right here. In the figure right here we can observe, if the rays are traveling parallel to principal axis after falling on the biconvex lens that converge at a point, that point is focus. At point focus, the image is formed. Okay. Now we will discuss about the